lower the music. So today is Thursday, the 13th of July. We just had GDP news come out, and we had, what did we have? Let's have a look here. Came out positive. So yeah, it came out better than expected. But yeah, it's going odd reaction. As always, news very unpredictable. So yeah, we're just gonna see what happens here. We got some levels to look at here. But yeah, we won't take anything or even look at anything until this new 15 closes, and then we can maybe look at what price is doing. So yeah, if we look at the daily here, so yesterday we had it was a very big trading day. In all honesty, there was lots of moves, lots of sort of volatility with CPI. GJ closed bearish. Okay, so we also closed below this level here. And yeah, I think there's a good chance, especially if we start breaking these lows, we can come down and fill these massive ranges to the bottom. Okay, but yeah, it's good. We're finally starting to move a bit this month. If we come down to the lower time frames, look at the 4 hour, we can see created a low right here. So you know, this really does just look like a daily top wick, to be honest, because massive low created. Now we're pushing back, a bit of a retest, and then maybe later on we come back and continue bearish. But we'll see. We'll see. Hourly, we closed above this level here, but yeah, I don't think we're going to be taking any buys anytime soon. In terms of what I'm looking at now on GJ, so technically we could have buys above this level here if we create a nice bottom wick on this hourly. Hopefully a bit bigger than this. We could have a potential wick fill or something of that sort. We had a level here which we broke out of. We had a range here which we broke out of, and now we have a new range here. Okay, so we definitely have our range 2 to take buys. A little bit of a sort of liquidity grab down here. Yeah, let's see how this closes. I would like to see a nicer hourly bottom wick, although it's not bad. Three pips. And we got clean range to the left. Okay. But yeah, keep in mind, daily bias is very bearish. So we just have to be careful. In terms of sells, if we look below here, we only have 13 pips, but below here, we got 30 odd pips to fill. Okay, so this is going to be our sell level below here. So yeah, that should be pretty chill. We just got to wait and see what happens here. But yeah, very simple plan. Goldie, what can we do with Goldie here? So gold on the daily. Yesterday we closed very bullish with that CPI coming out. 4 hour, bit of a pullback, similar situation as GJ where we've created a high, now we're pulling back, so maybe we can flip and see what happens here. Damn. Right, so we have a level here which we've broken below. Now we're coming right back into this area. Yeah, the only thing is we don't have an hourly bottom wick. And it's sort of just filling this range quite quickly now. But we'll see how this closes. Can't have sells below this level because we don't have the range. But below here we got clean sells as long as we have a range 2, which we do. And then buys, could potentially have buys if this closes bullish and we have a breakout of a new level. We can fill back up to this range. And then more buys above here. 1962.6, because if we look to the left, we got clean range, massive clean range. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunities today. I just think we need to be patient. And not get sort of dragged into trying to take trades that aren't there. But yeah, hope everyone had a good, everyone, 2 people, I don't know where everyone is, had a good CPI. Some pretty crazy moves, if I'm honest. So we took, this was during the stream, we had that break even. This was very late last night because I wasn't home for CPI and I missed a really nice trade, but you know, I stayed up a bit, looked at if we could get something, saw a nice fake out on gold, and we got a nice trade on that, and then we took an L this morning on Asia. So pretty much back to where we started. But I mean, yeah, we've just been trading to the plan. We haven't really got going yet this month, which is fine. We just got to keep going. But we'll break down the gold trade real quick because that was a nice trade. Very simple. You had a level here. So this was CPI, and I'll break down a trade in there as well because it was a very easy trade you could have taken. Howdy, how you going? Nice trade in here. But yeah, the trade I took, we had price pushing up into this level. We had a new high being created. We came down. We had a fake out. Price pushed back in. I entered on the break of the high. Closed partials at 20 pips and let the rest go to 30 about here. And then I saw the 30-minute close with no top wick, and I closed full. So yeah, pretty simple trade. We went break even, I believe, at this level right here. And then we just pushed really nicely. So yeah, very simple fake out. In line with the daily. Yeah, I mean, it's very simple. Nothing else to add to that trade. It was just straight up simple trade. The trade I missed, which I was pretty filthy about because I was out. I wasn't home last night, but yeah, such an easy trade. So you had a level here. This was the CPI candle. So you had a massive push and then you came right back down. You had a 70 pip wick to fill. Okay, so this was the new hourly open. If you look to the left, I believe you had clean range as well. Very clean range, actually. So you had clean range at least to here, which is 20 pips. Hold on, let me go on the 15. Yeah, so you had very clean range to the left. Price closed right here after creating a high as well on the 15-minute, 30-minute closed. We wick down 20 pip, 25 pip wick on the hourly and then flip. I mean, does not get much easier than that. You know, if I took it, we would have definitely taken some profit at this level. But yeah, very, very easy trade you could have taken there. But yeah, I mean, it's just the way it goes. There was another trade on GJ as well, which I looked at. But again, I missed it. I wasn't here. So this was a very easy trade as well. You could call it a fake out. You could call it a support resistance continuation, but you had price come down, create a low right here. This was in line with the overall daily trend, which was bearish. We pushed back up, and on the 15-minute, you can see we sort of fake out here. Okay, fake out, we create resistance on the 30-minute time frame by closing bearish. So it's not only a fake out, but it's also resistance being created. Price wicked up to create a top wick. This was the hourly open, and then you flipped and continued bearish. So again, like easy trades. It's just, yeah, the one day I wasn't home, but that's all good. We got a really nice trade on gold. Okay. And then what was the Asia trade this morning? That was a bit stupid. It's just a stupid loss. Like nothing really happened. We had a breakout level to the left, which was right here. We had range 1 here and range 2 here. Then we had a breakout. We had the 30-minute break the high of this candle. And then I entered. But yeah, as this candle closed doji, I moved my stop to right below the lows, and then we got stopped out. And we lost 10 pips. So yeah, I mean, just a simple, normal trade. Just low volume, can't do much about that. Managed really well. Yeah, it's a slow month, but we just got to keep trotting, you know, as they say. But I think today should be quite good. Yeah, today should be pretty good, I think. More news later today, US, but other than that, we're chilling. This isn't a bad DJ trade, looking trade here. Hold on. Yeah, so the challenge account, I mean, pretty chill right now. Sort of just a break even. We're down like 0.5%, I think. The challenge account, we started with this. So here down, that's the challenge account. So if you go equals sum, nope. Oops. I'm struggling. Yeah, so -5 pips plus the commissions on this thing is crazy. Let me show you here. Yeah, so we're down 0.58%, but I think $250 of that is just commissions off after 3 trades, which is pretty ridiculous, I think. But yeah, I mean, we're just chilling. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm feeling confident. We just need to keep going. I'm just going to wait for a 30-minute closure here because that is just a rejection candle. Like, that's not a wick fill to me. That's a rejection. I wonder where everyone is today. We got 1 person or 2 people watching. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for a 30 closure here because I don't like the price action of that 15-minute. And Goldie, yeah, gold can't do much here. Don't have an hourly bottom wick, and yeah, there's not much going on. But yeah, above here we got heaps of clean range up to there. Below here we got heaps of clean range. So we just need to be patient and just wait for our levels. Yeah, it's $7 per lot, which is ridiculous. Like I didn't know that the commission was that high, but that is crazy. Because I mean, let me check how much I've actually lost from commission. Yeah, so profit is minus 340, which is what, like 0.3%. Yeah, so 0.34%, and we've lost $233 from commission after 4 trades. Like, that is crazy. That means if I'm taking, let's say I'm taking, what, 30 trades to finish the challenge. That seems about average. 30 trades. I take 9 lot on GJ. 63 charges on GJ and 44 on gold. So you go. Yeah, that is ridiculous. So if I take 25 trades on GJ at 9 lots, it's $1,500 in commissions. And if I take 25 trades on gold at $42 commission per trade, that equals a total of $2,600 in commission, which is like 2.5%. That's pretty freaking ridiculous. So in the end, you need to make 10% pretty much. Unless you're making 8% in sort of like 10 trades or less. Which, I don't know, I think that's pretty messed up. But, you know, I'm sure we can get it done. But yeah, for those of you who are thinking of using my funded FX, just be aware of that. Like, that is unusually high commission. It's more than double, I think, what usual commission is. Factored in cost of commission and spread into your backtesting as a 1.5% cost. Yeah. I mean, I see markets, the one I'm trading with is $3 commission per lot. So that's nothing. And their spreads are like always less than 1 pretty much. But yeah, $7 lot. And this is weird as well because I'm looking at Think Markets now and they do $3.50 commission per lot. So my funded FX have raised their commissions just, I don't know. Because the broker they use has a $3.50 commission per lot. So that's pretty interesting. So they raise their commissions manually, which is a bit shady, not gonna lie. Yeah, that actually is pretty dirty, not gonna lie. But I mean, you know. It's not going to determine whether you're a successful trader or not. I can promise you that. But it does make it harder, that's for sure. Yeah, maybe I'll shoot them an email. I don't know. But I mean, sure people have emailed them before, asking why their commissions are so high. Yeah, because Think Markets, Forex and Metals, $3.50 per side, which is per lot. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Watching from Poland. Nice to have you. Thanks for joining. I don't think I've ever met someone from Poland. I really want to go to like Eastern Europe. I think that'll be on my bucket list, that's for sure. One of the coolest places, I think. Tried out some boxing this morning. That was pretty crazy. If there are any boxers, I have high respect for you because that stuff is really hard. I didn't think boxing would be that hard, but yeah, I did some sparring and it's so hard. But that was the first time I've ever really done it, but it was really hard. You just get tired so quickly. Almost unsuspectingly, it's weird. Yeah, look at that, this sort of price action pattern here on gold. You can see you have that sort of push, a little bit of a consolidation. You push up, make a high, then you come back, consolidate a bit, and then come down and then push. And that pattern happens very often in the markets. You push up, create a high, come back, consolidate, grab the lows, then continue on. All the time, every day, happens over and over again. Right, so yeah, it's not really looking like this is something I'm gonna be interested in. Yeah, I'd rather wait for us to sort of pull back a bit and then re-break these highs, because this 30-minute has created such a big top wick, and it's just, yeah, I'd rather us re-break these highs in a bit. Plus, we got to keep in mind 4-hour has no bottom wick, and daily is also bearish. So, yeah. And gold can't do much until this hourly, closes, because we don't have a bottom wick. And although, you know, it may not look like this is going to come down and create a bottom wick, that's just one of my rules. It just sort of adds a bit of mechanical edge to my trading, I guess. Because, yeah, if I start taking trades just because I think they're a good trade, then I don't think I'm going to do very well. But let's see what happens here. Yeah, I just sent my funded an email because I was just curious. Like, I mean, I don't really care. It is obviously a bit annoying because I checked Think Markets before to see what their commissions would be, and it was $3.50, and they had low spread, so that's why I chose them. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. Because, like, especially because they have no time limit on their thing. If someone is sort of still at a break-even stage, or, you know, they have a rough time in their challenge, which, you know, could happen to anyone, and you start taking like 30, 40, 50 trades, you're going to lose like 3-4% in commissions, which is just crazy. You're buying AUD USD long-term purchase. Let's have a look. AUD daily. I mean, it's bullish, that's for sure. Weekly looks nice. I think you had some good Aussie dollar news as well. Maybe not a bad shout. Yeah, I disagree about fees that not high making a difference. Yeah, I mean, like, I agree, it is a bit ridiculous. Especially because they don't tell you. I think that's really stupid. Like, if I knew it was $7 lots, $7 commissions per lot, maybe I wouldn't have taken their challenge. But, like, they don't say that, and the broker says it's $3.50. But yeah, $250 from 3 trades is pretty crazy. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean it in a sense of, like, I don't think overall in your trading career, if you focus on things like commission, like if you start thinking commission is the problem, that's all I meant. I mean, I definitely agree it will make it harder to pass because you literally have to make more. But yeah, all I mean is if you focus on things like, oh, the commission is really bad, so that's why I'm not doing well. That's all I mean. But I agree. Really crazy. But yeah, at least I know now. So if anyone was thinking about taking my funded, I mean, it's still a really good firm, I think, but that is some pretty dodgy behavior. Unless I'm misunderstanding it, which we'll see what they say in the email. Yeah, it was so filthy. I missed that trade last night on gold because it's such easy pickings. But yeah, pretty happy with that. This gold trade, it's just a shame that Asia trade just sat, just didn't move. I mean, it'd be a break even now. We just moved into a fat consolidation. I'm gonna wait for an hourly closure here on gold. First, because we haven't had a pullback in a very long time, and we don't have a bottom wick on this hourly. Not a bad little setup here on GJ. If we close above here, pretty nice wick fill, nice hourly rejection. What would be perfect here on gold is if this closes bearish, we get price to form support and then resistance by closing bearish. And then the next 15 opens, closes above here. The new hourly opens, creates a retest back to this level, and then we continue bullish. That would be perfect. It is sort of a fake out here on GJ, but it's very messy. I'm just gonna wait for breakouts. Yeah, yesterday was crazy. It was some of the most volatility I've seen in a while. There was a lot of moves. There was a lot of sort of... I remember like a year ago, you would see sort of pairs moving beyond 1% almost every day. Like there was a period, I think like a year ago, I think, during COVID and stuff, where this little 0.26 or 0.22 was almost always above 1%. And yesterday was the first time I saw that in a long time. Like, I saw gold plus 1.2%, and I had flashbacks. Hadn't seen that in so long. But yeah, during COVID, it was like every day, it was every pair almost having a 1% change, which would have made trading nice and easy. Well, not easy, but trading's a lot easier when there's good volume. So we have a nice wick to fill here to the top, but we just need to see how this is going to close. I need to update trades today. Yes, I do. Thanks for reminding me. Did anyone trade CPI last night? You would have made money, I think. It's right here. If you had buy stop, sell stops. Yeah, that's the 8 a.m. candle. Like, you would have gotten slipped for sure. But even if you got slipped like 20 pips, you like easy money. And it's not like it ever even went into drawdown. It just pushed rapidly. If you look at the 1 minute, let's have a look here. Yeah, it was literally 1 minute. It just pushed all the way, which is easy money. But yeah, I highly recommend not to do it on accounts with big amounts of money or funded accounts, because anything can happen. You don't know how far price is going to slip you. Often price, as I said before a few times, like pushes and then just fakes out and continues the other way, and then you're ruined. Like on the GJ news today, like price pushed and then just flipped. Although this was like 2 or 3 minutes it was up here. GJ respecting these levels. I think GJ is going to come down, create a retest these daily lows. Yeah, we haven't had a bad month, I don't think. Like, sometimes it feels when you're not making progress like you're having a bad month, but it's just, you know, there's obviously going to be periods in the market where you're not your specific edge just isn't really working out that much. Like if you look at backtest, let's have a look here. I mean, these are obviously, that's a good month. That's quite a good month. So is that, but there's definitely periods, like I was looking before here, like this is a very similar period to what we're having right now. Sort of a couple of losses, break evens, couple of wins, but you know, we're sort of just stagnant a bit. And that's often where you start losing your way, because you start, how many is this? Yeah, so you're down nearly 30 pips in this week. So yeah, it's nothing out of the ordinary what we're having now. And if you can look past that, which in the past I definitely have not been able to do, and you can just keep executing your plan, you realize that, you know, everything in this life is temporary, and even your trading results, it's going to move on, it's going to get better or it's going to get worse. But if you have a plan that you know works, it's very likely to get better. Ooh, not a bad closure. But let's see how this plays out. Yeah, like people start freaking out when they don't make money in 2 weeks of trading. Especially when sort of you're used to seeing people make a lot of money, and then when you don't make money, you start freaking out. And that's when you start taking dumb trades. You start searching for trades to enter, you lose confidence, and you let it change the way you trade. But if you can isolate every single trade and just focus on winning or losing or break evening that trade, then you'll be fine. Because, you know, if you can detach this trade from this trade, then this trade is just, it's individual. It's not part of anything else. And then, yeah, maybe talking out of my ass a bit here, but yeah, that's just how I'm starting to think about this, you know. Each of these is simply just another input. You know, it's another input, and when you have a plan that you know works, because you can see here, you've back tested it over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and you do a new week of simulations every single day, like, you know, it becomes very easy just to follow the process and take each trade as it comes, because you know in the end you're going to make money, very likely. But the only thing that can stop this is if you let this trade affect this trade, and then let that trade affect that trade, because then each of these isn't just another input, it's a whole sort of emotional mess. So if you can start thinking about all of your trades just as one little line in an input, then it becomes much less hard to manage your emotions and manage your tendency to do dumb shit, is what I found, at least. Because it's very easy to do dumb shit in trading, that's for sure. It's very easy to let go and say, oh, it doesn't matter, you know, let's just take this trade. But every single trade matters, and every single trade is individual of the previous trade and the next trade. It's just another trade. So you just gotta start thinking differently about how it all comes together. Because like before, when I was taking challenges, I was constantly looking at my equity, like stressing about, are we taking the right trades? What's happening? Like now I'm going to take this trade and then I'm going to make sure we follow the plan and then we move on, you know? Win, lose, break even. Obviously it still stings to get a loss or to get a break even that pips you out, or an annoying stuff still happens, but yeah, when you have the mindset of it's just another trade and it's not going to be the last time I take a loss or I take a win or I take a break even or this particular thing happens, it's going to happen again. So there's no point being emotional about it. It becomes very sort of straightforward, although it's still very hard, obviously. Okay, so now we're getting that movement on GJ. This is coming down like we was thinking. Daily could potentially flip. We got clean range below this level right here. We'll have a 30-minute breakout. Only thing is we'll need a big top wick on the hourly to use that as our stops. Hopefully back to sort of these levels around here. So about 10-15 pips, then we can flip and continue down. And gold, similar situation, perfectly like we wanted. We got a bearish close. So if we close above here now, same thing. We need to wait for an hourly bottom wick and then a flip to continue bullish. But yeah, this is what we can analyze now. We got a breakout above these highs. We got support forming here on the 15-minute. And if you think about this on the 5-minute, it's just going to be a retest back to these levels. So price comes back to these levels and now it's continuing bullish. So if we break above here, we can wait for a retest back to these areas and then a continuation up. But yeah, that was just waiting to happen on GJ, I think. No 4-hour bottom wick. Daily's bearish. Right. So we still have quite a bit of range down at the bottom. So let's see. We got some levels we can go break even at. And what's gold doing? Gold looks good. Gold looks really good. If both close above or below, we'll see what the hourly does. It'll just be whichever one has the biggest range, which at this stage is gold, and depending on the stop loss as well, whichever has a smaller stop. But I mean, I'm not too fast. Usually they mimic each other. So you got a level here which you can go break even at, but we'll see. Still got 4 minutes, which is quite long. Yeah, so we're gonna need a top wick to form, and then we can continue down. Very similar to yesterday's trade, I think. Yesterday's trade, where was that? Yesterday's trade was a 30-minute breakout flip. So that was... where was that? Here, I do believe. Yeah. So yesterday's trade was here. We had clean range to the left, I do believe. Yeah, clean range to the left. Price closed below this level. That was a 30-minute closure. We flipped up, created a top wick, and then flipped and continued down. But we got freaking stopped out of break even. So yeah, very similar to yesterday's trade. You can see clean range to the left, break below, wait for a top wick, flip. Let's see what happens. I wouldn't mind if this pulls back before continuing bullish. Wow, big rejection on GJ. Alright, let's have a look at Goldie here. If we close above, but we still need to create a bottom wick on the new hourly open. And we need to close above. Let me just double check this level's right. Yeah, so that level's pretty bang on. Levels here. Unless we close with absolutely no top wick. Surely not. Okay, that's perfect. Now we just need to wait for a bottom wick here. GJ closed above. GJ closed below, but this range is just a bit small for me. Okay, that is nice. I'm just gonna wait a minute or two. Oh, wow, okay. Okay. 6 pips. Let's just have a look here. We'll use the 30-minute previous lows, I believe. Yeah, so about 19 pips. I'm just going to wait for the break of this high because it's only a 1 pip wick. So there's no point sort of trying to get in earlier because there's a chance price could push and then just come back down. So you may as well wait for the break of the high because it's only 1 pip. Could technically use the current hourly because we've come down very nicely. Okay, but I'm going to have a buy stop at the break of this high. Stop loss below the current candle. Oh no, previous candle, pardon me. All right. So yeah, as we planned, we have 15-minute breakout. We're now creating an hourly bottom wick back to these levels. If we break the highs, we should continue. Not should. There's a decent chance we continue and fill these ranges. Break even. We just have a look. Just always remember, guys, you know, this is not any advice. This is just... Okay, I believe we're in. Yeah, I'm gonna... Hopefully volume can drive through this. Because this isn't enough to go break even at. So we're gonna have break even right here. At these levels down to the left. If we close 30-minute... Wow, I got... What did we get in there? Oh, on the 100k account we got in. Personal account is not in yet. Ouch, that stings. Okay. What? My goodness. I just had a 5 pip entry on my 100k account. That is ridiculous. Look at this. Like, that is ridiculous. I'm sorry. What even happened there? The spreads are low. Well, I mean, you can't do much about that, can you? I don't know what happened there. That is so random. That is so random. It's nearly 6 pips. I can't believe that. Yeah, we're not in on our personal account yet, but the funded account got in, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, already down 10 pips on that. That is honestly a bit dodgy, not gonna lie, but okay. Anyway, let's get over it. We got a trade to manage here. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just a bit in shock about that pip. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, so stops are about 20 pips. Yeah, about 20 pip stop. Entry is at 1963.04. And if we get a 30-minute closure back below this level, that's when we'll close full. Break even there, and you know, we'll look for TPs along the way. Yeah, sorry, I'm just yeah, a bit confused what happened there on the challenge account. Very random, but yeah, so my entry on that account was 1963.69. About here. Like, I don't know how that happens, but that is ridiculous. I'm sorry. That is pretty poor. I don't know what happened because the spreads at 0.8 pips on gold. So I don't know, maybe it was a trade copier, but I don't think so. I think it was just a jump in the spreads or something. Anyway, we'll leave it be. Yeah, sorry about that that messy sort of, I was genuinely just a bit shocked what happened there. A bit confused. I thought there was an error or something, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it was just, I don't know. Oh well, let's move on. We can't let it affect us. We just got to keep focus on this trade right here. So yeah, if we get a 30-minute closure back below these levels here, it means that we've rejected these levels to the left, and we need to close, because then we have a 30-minute closure back below these levels, which is not what we want. But again, you know, it's just another trade. Whatever happens, happens. We've taken these hundreds of times before, and we've taken losses, we've taken wins. It's just another trade. Yeah, so if this 15 closes back below, we're not going to close, we're not going to manage, unless the 30 closes back below. Because we had a 30-minute closure back below, above, pardon me. Yeah, so we got reasonably safe stops. I'd be surprised if this shoots down. At least, you know, if it comes down, we'll be able to manage risk. But yeah, let's just see what happens here. But yeah, very happy with this trade. Pretty pissed off about what just happened on my on the challenge account, but yeah, anyway. Because our stop's 26 pips instead of 20. And like if we have a break even, we'll lose 6 pips, which is pretty frustrating. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Wow, this is big. So we got a minute till this 15-minute closure. Yeah, I'm not too concerned with how this 15 closes. More worried about, not worried, but more sort of looking at the 30. But again, we enter and volume drops. We just got to be patient. And yeah, it's just a trade. Like I said at the start, it's just another one of these. Yeah, so if this 15 now closes back below here, that's when we'll close full. Be back. Eesh, that's not looking good. That ain't looking good. What a random move. But, you know, it's just another trade. Win, lose, break even, it's just another trade. Didn't expect it to come down that fast. But yeah, I think we're going to get stopped out here. Yeah, that just came out of nowhere. Big fake out. GJ could potentially close above here. Okay, I'm out. Wow, that hit me. So we ended up losing 26 pips on our 100k count, which is that sucks. But anyway, guys, you know, it's just another trade. We just got to move on. Okay, we're down what, 15 pips for the month now. So yeah, it's frustrating, but we just got to keep going and we just got to move on. This was on gold. At this point, I would be praying to God. Well, no, you know, it's just another trade. You might feel like you've messed up, or you know, you've done something bad, but to me, it's just another trade. Doesn't mean, you know, I'm not sort of a bit annoyed or whatever. Obviously, we're all still annoyed, but I'm not going to let this affect my next trade. Like I said, I'm just going to move on to the next trade. Taken at $3 a.m. Right, so minus 15 pips for the month, 5 losses, 3 wins, 6 break evens. Yeah, a bit of a weird market. It just sort of, we broke out and then lost volume and then just pushed right back down. So we had a bit of a liquidity grab here. Yeah, you know, it's just another trade. Not pissed off, not anything. It's just another trade. Okay, it's just another entry. We move on. What just happened here? Yeah, so that was a hit on the funded account. 1.6k down because we had some ridiculous spreads or something, which I don't really know what happened there. We ended up losing 26 pips. So yeah. Can I recommend a good book on psychology? Trade with Passion and Purpose is a good book by Mark Whistler. But yeah, I think trading psychology is more about having a plan. It's not really about sort of anything else. It's about having a plan that you know works. Because once you have that, all those negative emotions, all that fear, all that, it doesn't have as big of an effect of you. You know, I'm still very new to trading. I haven't been trading for heaps. I haven't been trading this strategy for heaps. So obviously I still feel fear and emotions and stuff. But when you have a plan that you know works because you've tested it and you have confidence in that system, that's when your psychology really starts to get good. Because you take a trade like I just did, you take a loss, even shitty things happen, like my account gave me a 6 pip spread out of nowhere, and you just take it on the chin and you move on to the next trade, because you know that in the end you're very likely going to make money as long as you follow the plan. So all that could really stop you from making money is if you don't follow the plan. So yeah, like you can read all the books that you want, but if you don't know exactly what you're doing on every single trade, that's when you're going to start having bad psychology, because you're going to start doubting everything. You're going to start thinking if you take a loss that, you know, you need to win it back or revenge trade, or if you're in profit, you're going to start closing too early, all that sort of stuff. But if you have a very clear plan that you know works, psychology doesn't really become an issue anymore. It's more just whether you're able to continually follow that plan for a long period of time. But yeah, that sucked to get that. Don't know what happened there on that 100k account. Pretty annoying. And we need to update trades on stream as well. So London session hasn't been treating me very well. All right, so that's done. Yeah, that means pretty random. Didn't have any news. It just sort of, I don't know what happened there. But yeah, like if I didn't have a plan and I just took that loss, like I would be stressing about everything. I'd be thinking like, you know, what do I do now? I just lost 20 pips. Now I need to take another trade. Whereas if I have a plan, I'm just like, you know, it's just another trade. We're down 15 pips for the month, which is like just over 1%. So, you know, I'm not stressed at all. We can take the next trade at a breakout of these highs. But yeah, I really think that's the difference between most traders and the very few that are successful, is that they take a loss or something happens, and because they have a plan and they know exactly what to do next, they're not going to act out on it. They're just going to move on to the next trade. But yeah, obviously it is a frustrating month so far, not going to lie. Lots of break evens. Had a few break evens that pipped me out. And then, yeah. Reading Best Loser Wins by Tom. Is that by Tom Hogard? Yeah, he's a beast. I wanted to read that. So 2 losses in a row. It's pretty rare. Last month. Yeah, last month we didn't really face any drawdown. But yeah, this month it's been a struggle. It's been a battle. So yeah, there you go. Minus 2.3% on the challenge account. Which sort of stings. Really wanted to get a good start, but I mean, I don't know what happened there. We got 6 pip spread just out of nowhere. Very random. So again, we had price close doji and then just reverse. So yeah, I really think we need to start having that into our plan. It's happened a few times this month. Yeah, so there's not much we can do here. GJ break the highs. We could have potential buys above there. But yeah, it looks like we're in a bit of a range. Backtested a strategy with 40% win rate and 1 to 2 R over 100 trades. Is it good? Well, I guess that's for you to find out. I think if you knew exactly what you were doing, I don't think you'd be asking me if it's good or not. I think you would have the confidence in your system to know that it works. And if you're asking me whether it's good or not, it probably means you either haven't tested it enough or you don't exactly know what your plan is. Because yeah, I don't know. I've had that where I've back tested really well, and then in live markets I just don't get any results, and it's because I back test but I don't actually have a clear exact plan. Like, it's sort of, oh, if this happens then I'll do that, or might do that. But whereas now I have a very clear plan, I know exactly what I'm gonna do, when I'm gonna do it. So yeah, you just build a lot of confidence in your system. Yeah, I think this is just going to be a big old liquidity grab on both pairs. Which is pretty annoying, but we've had now nearly 2 weeks of just back and forth, up and down, up and down. We had a couple of wins, then we had some losses, and now some more losses. So yeah, we just got to stay patient, not let it ruin us. Because in the past, you know, it's times like this where I can definitely say I've dropped. It's times like this where I've dropped and I've started doing stupid stuff, but you know, you need to break that cycle and you need to fix whatever it is you've been doing wrong in the past. Right, if this closes below, yeah, if this closes below here, the stops are too big. So we're either going to have to wait for the hourly to close, or if the 15-minute creates a big top wick, potentially flip. 100 sample size good, or do I need to backtest more? Like I would say the more the better, but you know, like I said, it all comes down to how you feel about it, you know, and it depends on your strategy. Like I take 20, 30 trades a month. So if I'm only doing 100 trades, that's only sort of 3 months worth of data. And markets can change very much from 3 months to the next 3 months. So yeah, if you're taking a few trades a month, then maybe 100 trades is enough. If you're taking sort of 20, 30 trades a month, then you should probably do some more. But again, it depends on how you feel about it. If you feel you're confident and you know what you're doing, by all means go for it. But it's not like I think you should stop backtesting. You know, I do a simulation session every single day. Because there's always something you can learn, improve, work on. Over my trading career, I think I've probably done, I don't know, too many backtested trades to count. Way too many to count. Alright, so what can we do here with gold? I think for both pairs, I'm just going to wait for the hourly to close here because we're very sort of, I don't know, jumpy right now. So I'm just going to wait for the hourly to close and then we can see what happens from there. But if this just ranges, yeah, we'll probably call it for the London session. We can come back New York. Got unemployment claims. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so we just got to be patient here. We're very much just ranging now. What monthly return should I aim for? I mean, it depends. It depends on what you want. If you have $100,000 in capital, then you only need like, if you make 2% a month on $100,000, then you're getting in $2,000 a month. So yeah, you just got to think about it in terms of how much capital you have, what you want to use trading for. You know, if you want to be aggressive, if you want to be, you can also have multiple accounts where one account is high risk, the other is lower risk. But yeah, I would say anywhere from 0 to 10% is both achievable and reasonable. It's not like, you know, you can expect to make 20-30% a month every month, but anywhere from 1 or 0 to 10% a month, you're doing very well. So last month I made 101 pips, which is about just over 5%. Yeah, so if this just closes ranging, we're probably going to call it for the day. There's no point trying to find something in here. I'm going to do the Wordle real quick. Hopefully we can get a W there. What is this? Yeah, I got my ass handed to me on that gold trade. Wow. Just a straight drop out of nowhere. What is this word? This month, man. It's getting to me. We just gotta be patient. And this Wordle's getting to me, that's for sure. Ooh. I actually don't even know a word anymore right now. I swear that's a word. No, I don't know. Really don't know what this one is. Yeah, dude, I don't know what this word is. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get anything else before this hourly closes. Very much just ranging here. Fudge. Wow. I don't know why that was so hard. Alright guys, yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Unless this closes above. But yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, there's not much we can do about that. We just took an L. I mean, simple as that. It's just the way it goes. Yeah, it's gonna happen. We just gotta learn to deal with it and move on. It's annoying that, you know, we're having quite a long period of just bit of stagnation, but we just got to deal with it and keep following the plan. But yeah, thanks for joining. Sorry if it was a bit of a boring session. There wasn't much. We had the gold push and then nothing. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow.